Hi folks, Kind of Vaping here, back again, just with a little vlog, a little chit chat this time, a bit about, the new laws coming in regarding smoking this month. So, before we get into that, please, if you like what you see on this channel, please consider, subscribing, like, share, leave a comment, much appreciated as always. So without further ado, let's roll the intro, yeah. And here we are back. So before we get on, I'll just give you a shout on what I'm vaping on. I've got the Kelpie RT on the G class, and for all you who know me, I've got my usual Cherry Cake Dodgers by Butter Vapes. The reason I'm doing a little chat today is hang on, that's even worse again. It's not even switched on, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you like? Anyway, while that fires up, the reason I'm doing a little bit of a chin wag today is just obviously with the new smoking laws coming in this month, May the 20th here in the UK. Apparently from May the 20th, I've got a little bit of a page going on here on the phone, because obviously it's on here. Smokers will be unable to purchase menthol cigarettes as well as rolling tobacco or skinny cigarettes following the ban. It stems from the new Tobacco Product Directive laws coming into play on May the 20th this year. It's also an attempt to stop young people smoking. Basically being the culmination of the 4-year plan, the phase of flavoured cigarettes. Basically what it's saying is no person may produce or supply a cigarette or hand rolling tobacco with a filter, paper, package, capsule or other component containing flavourings, a filter, paper or capsule containing tobacco or nicotine, or a technical feature allowing the consumer to modify the smell, taste or smoke intensity of the product. Bans also include the click cigarettes, which can change the flavour from a normal menthol with a button inside the filter. And that's where we're at with this one. But I'm all up for this kind of stuff, I really am, if it stops people smoking, but there is I don't know, you're kind of restricting people's choice, you know what I mean? It's down to your choice whether you want to smoke or you don't want to smoke, and what you smoke, menthol, normal, hand rolled tobacco, I think that is kind of your choice. But on the other hand, another article here is saying a tobacco firm new Rizzler cards to get around the 2020 menthol cigarette ban. Slammed by charity, obviously Ash, whoever they are. Imperial Tobacco launched Rizzler flavour infusions, the cards that can be used to add menthol flavour to traditional tobacco products. The cards are inserted into a packet of cigarettes or pouch of roll your own tobacco for at least 60 minutes to release a menthol flavour. Retailers are due to start selling individual packs which come in two flavours, which are menthol, chill and fresh mint, and they're only 25p each. Obviously it comes ahead of the new legalisation ban the sale of all menthol cigarettes, so they're kind of using that they are accessories and therefore not classified as tobacco products for the purpose of these regulations. So that in itself is similar to where we are. Just bear with me, I'll just get this rid of this. That in itself is similar to where we are, because we can't really argue with that as vapers, because we buy a tank with a 2 ml glass, but what comes separate? Bubble glass. So we haven't got an argument with that. I wouldn't have thought, because we find as vapers ways and means around the 2 milliliter tank size by the TPD, with the EU and that. So we cannot really argue against Rizla bringing out a card that's going to turn tobacco into a menthol flavour, So, but it just goes to show that there's means and ways of getting around these laws. Okay, they're going to stop selling the menthol cigarettes and all that stuff. But as you can see, there's already a company brung something out that's found a loophole or a way or a mean around it. So what I'm thinking is, right, if all these anti-smoking groups, etc., pressurise the government on all this stuff, and they tend to get somewhere, say they stop Rizla producing these cards, or they ban these cards in the UK, is that going to rub off on the vaping industry? Because we're doing it. You buy a tank, you get a bubble glass, or you buy a tank with a little plastic insert, you take it out. We're doing the same thing. So to me, if they ban that with cigarettes, is it going to move on to vaping? Are they going to tighten down the laws, on that side? But again, with us being out of the EU now, the TPD is going to be reviewed in the UK, and there's rumours, saying that they may relax the 2 milli tank capacity here in the UK, so that mightn't turn out to be an issue. But it's just a thought. If they don't change the 2 milli reg on the tanks, and we're still buying bubble glasses, are they going to, go down the same road as the banning accessories for cigarettes on vaping? Just a sort of thought, put that out there, make you think about it, because, there always seems to be a means and a way around a rule or a regulation, whether it be you're vaping or you're smoking, You've seen over the past few years, smoking's, it has got an underground market, There's people still buying, cheap imported cigarettes, or cheap, what they call snide packets, they're just cheaper packets of cigarettes with substandard qualities, and, you don't know what's in them, just like the vaping industry had in America when they were buying these cartridges with, the cannabis in, they were underground markets, So, you're kind of pushing into dangerous waters when you do this kind of stuff, I'm all for people, not smoking, but, you've got to do it by choice as well, not be forced to do it. Nobody's forced you to smoke, you made that choice to smoke. Nobody's forced you to stop smoking, you made that choice to smoke. It's the same with everything, alcohol, drugs, nobody's telling you to go and have a drink. Nobody's stopping you having a drink or telling you to stop drinking, so it's, as an ex-smoker, I feel like, smokers are more or less getting treated like lepers now, but seeing that vaping is getting frowned on a lot in the public as well. I've been down the street, had a vape, blew it downwards out of the way, and people are looking at you thinking, what are you thinking, like that. So I think that kind of stigma is still frowned upon by a lot of people, but I just thought, with us saying that, and just wondering, what is going to happen, when they ban these menthol cigarettes. Are people going to give up, or are they just going to move on to another cigarette? I think if you're smoking, you're addicted to nicotine, you're just going to buy normal cigarettes, really. One's no worse than the other. A menthol cigarette, a normal cigarette, they both do the same damage. So I think the claims are, with the menthols, they're just easier to inhale without, giving you that hit on your throat, etc. And they say it's easier for teens to start smoking as well, obviously without that hit. But, it is what it is. Kids are going to do what they're going to do regardless. So, yeah, I thought I'd stick that one out there, folks. Just, what's your views on it? Leave a comment. Banning a flavour in cigarettes, could something like that rub off onto vaping in the UK, which I find probably highly unlikely, but you know what's going on with the Americans, you know what I mean? Banning stuff left, right and centre regarding vaping. So there you have it, folks. So just thought I'd just, you know, throw a little bit there, bit of a little topic out there for you to, you know, have a think about or discuss about or, you know, whatever. So that being said, I'll wrap this one up now. I've been Kenny the Vaping Heed. Stay safe, vape safe, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Yeah, cheers now. Bye.